Hi, this is Shubho and welcome again to Behind the Cover, where we are going to have some fun and experience with some cool electronics and IoT devices. Whenever we are going to make some microcontroller related large project, it may be by Arduino, it may be by microchip, whatever, we face some difficulties. Difficulties may be related RAM management, difficulties may be related compatibility, even difficulty may be networking, whatever. Not only that, even in small project we face some silly, annoying difficulties which are just sucks. We just can't nullify the problem. Even over the internet, there are no single clue to nullify these small silly problems. Look, this is a stuff. This is a ultra modern IoT device with advanced networking capability. I'll talk about later. It runs by Arduino Duo and it also runs by OS like any other Android or any other iOS. And the GUI of it is exactly like any other smartphone or any other industrial HMI. Look, it has USB port, it has networking port, and it has built-in Wi-Fi. And bonus point, this is the power control card of it. It has also RTC. Now, to execute project like this, I need to use delay function in different places to establish any communication or to show some error message or to blink those indication lamp. Now, if I use delay 1000 or delay 2000, basically 1000 milliseconds or 2000 milliseconds, when the delay function will be executed, no other programs will be executed on that time because program runs serially, not parallelly. So that is not the right practice. So what is the right practice? I want that the error indication lamp blink in 1 second, blink in 2 seconds, whatever, and the other program runs parallelly, and I do not use the delay function. So how will I do that? So let's go straight to the project. Hello world. What is the project? Look, this is Arduino Mega and I will bring this LED connected in pin number 13. Now, frequency will be 0.5 Hz. That means the LED will turn on every 2 seconds and after 2 seconds it will turn off again and the cycle will continue forever. And the second task is we will increment a number and will print in a serial monitor in every 1 second. And both tasks will be executed without using any delay. So let's begin. Okay, so let's open the Arduino IDE. Why this project PC still run on 5400 RPM HDD in 2020? It's so unique, right? So here we are. Now let's create a new project. Let's save it fast. Industrial grade programs, the good practice is create part programs category wise, and after that all the part programs in white loop we will create a tab and we will give a name time cal, and we will create another tab, we will name it output logic. In time cal tab, we write programs related to time calculation or time management, And in output logic, we will write codes related to output calculation, serial code monitoring. Main function we will call the output logic and time calculation. Now this is the program. In every program, at first we have to define the data types. So here you are, this is the data type section, and after that in void setup I have defined only two things, that is the output state of LED and the baud rate of serial monitor. Now leave this void loop. At first we will discuss about time calculation tab. Now inside time calculation tab I have taken two functions. One is void one pulse and another is while STD delay. Now how 1 second pulse will be generated? Basically, now here the bit or bytes whatever I have used already defined in this place. So here we are, pulse M1 is equal to true. Now I have defined pulse M1 initially true. So already condition is satisfying. So here we are, pulse M1 is equal to true and pulse T1 is equal to millis. Now millis is a function which basically counts millisecond. Now the millis value will be stored in pulse T1. So I have defined pulse T1 as a long integer. Now this is equal to true. Again pulse is a boolean value. So here we are, I have defined it as a boolean. Now, whenever the pulse T1 minus pulse T2 value will be greater than 500, the condition will be satisfied and the value of pulse M1 will be false. If pulse M1 is equal to false, now here pulse M1 is equal to false. Whenever this logic will be satisfied, pulse M1 will be false. Now, if pulse M1 is false, the millis value now will be stored in pulse T2. Now, after that, the value of pulse will be false. By this logic, if pulse M1 is equal to false and pulse T2 minus pulse T1 greater than 500, now the millis value is storing in pulse T2, not in pulse T1. So pulse T1 value in this condition will be static and pulse T2 value will be dynamic. So for here the resultant value of pulse T2 minus pulse T1, whenever it will be greater than 500, pulse M1 is equal to true. So another this logic is satisfying. So this loop will continue forever. So by this logic we are able to generate a 1 second pulse. Now if I upload this program into microcontroller, this logic will not be satisfying or this logic not be executed by the microcontroller, because to run this logic I have to call this function, one pulse function, into void loop. See, now in this function we will generate 2 second delay. Now how will I do that? Delay start is equal to start. So the data type of delay start would be boolean and initially the value of it will be true. Boolean delay start is equal to true. Now this logic is satisfying. So if pulse is equal to true, logic will take the value of pulse from this logic. So whenever the value of pulse will be true and then standard delay latch is equal to false. Now I have defined standard delay latch initially false. So already it is satisfying. The standard delay latch will be true. Now after that, if false is equal to false and standard delay latch is equal to true, delay count plus. The value of delay count will increase. Now this condition will continue in every second. After 2 seconds, delay 2 value will be true, and another after 2 seconds the delay 2 value will be false. So after 4 seconds I have to initialize the whole thing. So how will I do that? Now here is another logic. If delay count is equal to 4 and pulse is equal to true, delay count is equal to 0. By this I have initialized the whole program. Again I have to call this function into while loop. Just check it out. Now our delay creation task is completed. Now the first task is to blink a LED in every 2 seconds. Here I have created two conditions. First condition is if delay underscore 2 is equal to true, digital light LED high, and else digital light LED low. Whenever the condition of delay 2 is true, the LED will be high, and whenever the condition of delay 2 is false, the condition of LED will be low. Now I have called the blink LED function into the void loop. The second task is to increment a number and to plot in a serial monitor. Now here I have created two conditions. First condition is if pulse is equal to true and number cal latch is equal to false. So I have to define number cal latch false initially. So I have done it already. Whenever this condition is satisfying, the number will increase one at a time. Now after that, this is the code for plot some value in serial monitor. Now after plotting those numbers, the number cal latch will be in true condition. Now after that, the second logic is the pulse is equal to true and number cal latch is equal to true, then number cal latch will be false. So basically it will initialize the whole logic. So this condition will continue forever. This is the basic logic I have created. We have to upload it. So at first go to the tool section, and the processor is ATmega 2560, that is correct, and port is COM20 also correct. So just upload it. Now we have to open the serial monitor. Okay, here we are. The number value is increasing in every seconds, and now after 4 seconds the value of LED blink time is initializing.
And check it out. The LED connected in pin number 13 in blinking. The frequency is 0.5 Hz.
So basically we are using delay functionality without using delay. So how is it? If you have any type of query or any type of suggestion, just write it down in comment section. Like and subscribe. Bye. See you soon.